Welcome to John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation, we are going to see chemical bonding. The topic is ionic bond in magnesium oxide. So we know magnesium is in the second group in the alkaline earth metals. So if you take all the elements in the second group, they all have 2 electrons in the outermost orbit. Okay, they all have 2 electrons in the outermost orbit. In the penultimate orbit, they have 8 electrons except beryllium. So beryllium has 2 electrons in the first orbit. Because it is the penultimate orbit is the first orbit in beryllium, it can maximum occupy only 2 electrons. Whereas all the other elements have 8 electrons in the penultimate orbit. So in the outermost orbit, everything has 2 electrons. Therefore, what tendency they have? They have the tendency to lose those 2 electrons to attain that noble gas or the inert gas configuration. That is the octet. So they will complete the octet once the 2 electrons in the outermost orbit go away. So except beryllium. So beryllium completes its duplet in the first orbit. So what happens? Now they are willing to give 2 electrons. So now we need 2 other elements or 2 other atoms which can accept those 2 electrons, or 2 atoms which can accept 1 electron each. Am I right? Okay, now let's go and see the 16th group elements. What are they? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. So they all have 6 electrons in the outermost orbit. See, they all have 6 electrons in the outermost orbit. But in the penultimate orbit, there are not 8 electrons. Therefore, they cannot lose 8 electrons to attain the stability. Instead, what they can do? They can easily accept 2 electrons in the outermost orbit, because they already have 6 electrons in the outermost orbit. So gaining 2 electrons to attain stability is much easier than losing 6 electrons, but still the penultimate orbit are not having that inert gas configuration. Therefore, the only option to attain stability here is to gain 2 electrons. See what we had seen, alkaline earth metals are willing to lose 2 electrons. The 16th group elements are willing to accept 2 electrons. Therefore, they can create a bond between them. So since one is donating, the other one is accepting, so it is known as ionic bond. So let's see in detail. So it completes its octet by accepting 2 electrons. So let us take the alkaline earth metals magnesium and the chalcogen oxygen, that is 16th group element oxygen having atomic number 8. Okay, magnesium atomic number is 12. Therefore, it has 12 protons and 12 electrons. Okay, this is a nucleus. There are 12 protons in it along with some neutrons. And 12 electrons will be revolving around the nucleus. So how they are filled up? In the first orbit, 2 electrons. 1, 2. And the second orbit, maximum 8 electrons. So this is the second orbit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one 8. Okay, now let us move on to the third orbit. So first orbit has occupied 2 electrons, second orbit has occupied 8 electrons. So 2 plus 8, 10. How many more remaining? Only 2 more electrons are remaining. Therefore, the 2 electrons will be filled up in the third orbit. 1 and 2. Okay, so here magnesium will be willing to give these 2 electrons in order to attain the noble gas configuration. That means what? If it gives out the 2 electron, now the outermost orbit becomes, the second orbit becomes the outermost orbit. So that will be having 8 electrons. So they attain the noble gas configuration. Therefore, they become stable by donating 2 electrons. So let's move on to oxygen. So oxygen atomic number is 8. Therefore, 8 protons in the nucleus along with some neutrons, and 8 electrons will be filled up in the various orbits. See, as usual, first orbit can maximum occupy 2 electrons. How much remaining? Only 6 remaining. So therefore, all the 6 can be occupied in the second orbit itself. So this is a second orbit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. So it requires 2 more electrons to attain the stable octet structure. If it wants 8 electrons to become stable, it needs 2 more electrons. From where they will get it? So magnesium is willing to donate. oxygen is willing to accept. Therefore, what will happen when magnesium and oxygen brought together? So, see here, count how many electrons in the oxygen in the outermost orbit? 6. Therefore, it can accept 2 more electrons. See, these 2 electrons, magnesium donates and oxygen accepts. Thereby, both the magnesium and oxygen atoms attain stability. So, now the 2 electrons gone away from the third orbit. So, what happens to the third orbit? That disappears. Now, the second orbit of magnesium becomes the outermost, that has 8 electrons. Therefore, magnesium 2 plus becomes stable. And by accepting 2 electron, oxygen becomes 2 minus, am I right? And attain the stable configuration. So, Mg2 plus and O2 minus. Therefore, it creates a bond known as ionic bond or electrovalent bond, because magnesium donates and oxygen accepts. So, here instead of 1 electron, magnesium donates 2 electrons and oxygen accepts those 2 electrons. Clear? Hope you understood how these ionic bonds are formed, how we can predict ourselves what kind of bond will form, or how at least now we will be able to understand how ionic bonds are created, or why ionic bond is formed, why not some other form, some other type of bonds. When one donates and the other accepts, it is ionic bond. So the donation may be 1 electron or 2 electrons, it can be any number of electrons. So here magnesium donates 2 electrons, oxygen accepts those 2 electrons. Therefore, it is ionic bond or electrovalent bond. So how to write in Lewis dot structure? Lewis dot structure means what I told you. So we have to take only the outermost orbit. We need not show how electrons are filled up in the inner orbits. We need not show the nucleus, all those things. Okay, here magnesium has 2 electrons in the outermost orbit. Oxygen has 6 electrons in the outermost orbit. So magnesium donates both its electron to oxygen. Thereby, both magnesium and oxygen attain stability. So this is what is known as Lewis dot structure. So thereby, magnesium becomes magnesium 2 plus and oxygen becomes 2 minus. So this is a ionic bond created between magnesium and oxygen. So I have put 2 bonds because 2 electrons are donated and 2 electrons are accepted. Hope you. Okay, now test yourselves. Explain the ionic bond formation in the following compounds. I have given you 2 compounds, calcium oxide and magnesium oxide. Just now we have seen magnesium oxide. So instead of magnesium, I have given you calcium. You know calcium also, alkaline earth metal, has 2 electrons in the outermost orbit, 8 electrons in the penultimate orbit. Therefore, by donating the 2 electrons, it can become stable. Oxygen, just now we had seen, it has 6 electrons in the outermost orbit. Therefore, by accepting those 2 electrons, it can become stable. Then you draw the Lewis dot structure and explain everything. Learn that by practicing it. Then magnesium sulfide. So just now we had seen magnesium. Instead of oxygen, I have given sulfur. Sulfur also present in the 16th group. Therefore, that also will be having 6 electrons in the outermost orbit. Therefore, it can accept 2 electrons. It can readily accept 2 electrons to attain stability. Okay, you draw the electron dot structure of magnesium and sulfur and see why magnesium donates 2 electrons, why sulfur accepts those 2 electrons. Explain everything, and finally you give a Lewis dot structure for this one. Hope everything is clear. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, please share it with your friends. Until we meet next time, bye bye.